Good morning, kindergartners. It is your math queen, also known as Mrs. Foster here. Now, I know it appears that I'm wearing my robe, which I am, but it's over my workout clothes. It's a little cold in my house this morning, so I've just got this on to bundle with me. But I wanted to do a quick video for all of you before I went and worked out. So let's go ahead and get in it to win it and go over expectations. Point to your brain and say, we think. Frame your face and say, we act. And make that talking sign and say, we talk like a mathematician. And let's review what the meaning of a mathematician is. A mathematician is a person who studies numbers and shapes. And with Mrs. Foster, we always work on numbers. And the first thing that we always do is we warm up our brain with a counting activity. I even have my morning tea here to take a sip of. So today we're going to start at 68 and we're going to stop when we get to 91. So lock 68 in your brain and start counting with Mrs. Foster. Here we go. 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. So now we were practicing counting forward. Now we're going to practice counting backwards. We're going to start at 17 and we're going to count back on down to 7. So get 17 locked in your brain, counting on down back to 7. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Give me a thumbs up if you feel that your brain is nice and warmed up. I know I've got my brain nice and warmed up. I'm ready to go on. Still kind of fighting that scratchy voice a little bit. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is Mrs. Foster is going to get out her famous 5 beads. And like I've said, no matter if I go hocus pocus, alakamocus, there will always be 5 beads on here. So we're going to play the I'm hiding game. So I'm going to hide some beads, and then when I show it to you, you're going to tell me how many beads you see and how many you're hiding. How many beads do you see? How many are hiding? Were you correct? And then we know 3 and 2 make 5. Here comes my next one. Oh, how many beads do you see? How many am I hiding? I'll hide it right there. Were you correct? And we know that 1 and 4 make 5. Zoot. This time, how many beads am I hiding? Or how many beads do you see? 0. So how many am I hiding? 5. 0 and 5 make 5. Okay, here comes the next one. How many beads do you see? How many beads am I hiding? Were you correct? 4 and 1 makes 5. Here comes another one. How many beads do you see? How many am I hiding? Were you correct? 2 and 3 make 5. Okay. How many beads do you see? So how many am I hiding? 0. 5 and 0 make 5. Give yourself a good old pat, pat, pat on the back, back, back. Now, Mrs. Foster has to adjust her computer a little bit, and we're going to play a game today, and my head will probably be out of the screen just so that you can see the numbers better. Okay, the game that we're going to be playing today is called Candy Corn 5. And again, if you remember, we're working on learning those two numbers that go together that make the number 5. And so I'm going to get out some game cards and I'm going to place them right here. And our goal is to see how many candy corns we can capture and surround. So I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle duffle. And I'm going to place the cards here. So hopefully you can see this pretty good about the different numbers that we have right here. I'm trying to make sure. Okay, here we go. And I'll place the cards right here. And I'll get my counters out. Okay, here we go. What number is this? How many more do we need to make 5? 5, 0 and 5 make 5. So I'm going to cover up the first 5 right here. Here comes the next card. What number is that? It's 2. How many more do we need to make 5? 3. So let me go ahead. I'm going to do a 3 right here. And again, don't forget, if you're not sure in a snap, you can use your 5 fingers as your math tools. So for example, what number is this? 3. How many of my fingers are hiding? 2. So how many more do we need to make 5? 2. 3 and 2 make 5. Ooh, we're getting close to covering up our first candy corn. Here comes my next number. What number is this? 5. How many more do we need to make 5? 0. It's because 5 and 0 make 5. So I've got it covered up right there. Oh, what number is this? It is 3. How many more do we need to make 5? 2. 3 and 2 make 5. I've got to go on a hunt for a 2. I was hoping it was going to be in here, but that's okay. I'll go right here. What number is this? 2. How many more to make 5? 2. I've got 3 right here. 2 and 3 make 5. So let's find a 3 to cover up. Here we go. What number is this? It's 1. How many more to make 5? 1. 1 and 4 more. 1 and 4 make 5. Don't like being out of the camera view here, but I also want you to be able to see the puzzle too, or to see the game with the numbers there. Okay. What number is this? 4. How many more to make 5? 1. Oh my goodness. We've covered up our first candy corn. So I'm going to take one of my special counters that I have right here and cover up that piece of candy corn right there. Now, we'll see if we have time to cover up one more candy corn. What number is this? How many more to make 5? You're right, it's 1 because 4 and 1 make 5. I'm going to go right there with that. What number is this? 4. How many more to make 5? 1. 4 and 1 make 5. Cover that one right up there. What number is this? 5. How many more to make 5? 0. 5 and 0 make 5. Ooh, we're getting close to this candy corn and surrounding that candy corn. That's exciting. What number's this? 0. How many more to make 5? I know, it is 5. I can hear you through my computer. I can cover the 5 right here. What number's this? 5 again. How many more do we need to make 5? 0. Okay, let me cover up 0 right there. Oh, well, here's one we haven't had for a while. What number is this? 0. How many more to make 5? 5. Okay, I'm going to do the 5 over here. What number is this? 4. How many more to make 5? 1. 4 and 1 make 5. I have to go all the way down here to the bottom for that. Boy, these last ones are being tricky for me to get. What number is this? 1. How many more to make 5? If you weren't sure, you'd have one finger and you'd see that 4 fingers were hiding. You pop them up and you'd have all 5. So 1 and 4 makes 5. Oh, I got another candy corn that I covered up. So I'm going to cover that up. And then I'm going to take one of my special counters and I'm going to cover it up here. Well, that's all the time that we have for this morning. I hope that you are continuing to keep your brain and your body active, and that you're working on counting forward from any given number past 100, and that you're counting backwards from 20, and that you're really working on those two numbers that go together that make the number 5. Have a wonderful day. I think of you every single day, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Take care.